What is good, YouTube? Wushu here with a video on a Spider-Man 3 plot. So guys, let me just clarify this. There's an alleged plot leak. You know, they literally just signed a deal Thursday night. You know, the movie doesn't come out to 2021. Let's not talk about Black Widow or the Eternals movie that's currently shooting in a London town. London is my city, warheads. Let's not talk about the movies that come out next year. Let's talk about a movie that comes out in 2021. Now, let's slow this down so you listen to me more. So, if you are new to the channel, guys, make sure to subscribe to never miss any videos. We do Marvel, DC, Star Wars, pop culture based stuff and requested videos. I am doing a Q&A video, so if you've got any questions you want me to ask me down below, just let me know and I'll tag them into a Q&A video we do later this week. So, the scoop is by Mikey Sutton, or Mike Sutton. I don't really believe Mikey is anyone's real name, so let's go over it. And like I said, guys, that's for clarification. They have literally just negotiated the deal, the 25% of the potential profits, and then Disney and Sony co-finance all the spin-off movies. Yes, for some reason, everyone seems to be forgetting the fact they are co-financing Venom 2, in Spider-Verse 2, etc. So, the official information we know for this movie is Far From Home sets up Peter Parker's story that has never ever been told before, so it's an origin story. Kevin Feige, you can quote him. Spidey will be in his element out of the shadow of Tony and the Avengers and on his own as a hero now, which is cool. And John Watts, who is literally going to be directing this movie, said, I would love Kraven as the villain. But then this Mikey Sutton exclusive scoop doesn't say anything about Kraven the Hunter. I've not actually read it yet, but I already know if it's real or not because I was speaking to two insiders today who have literally been right about everything they've told me, so I'm going to believe them over this. So I already know what's going to be happening roughly with Spider-Man 3. So let's just see if any of this actually correlates to what I was told. So make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the videos. So, Mikey Sutton. Spider-Man 3 is set to be the darkest film in the Homecoming trilogy. Chameleon to be the villain. Jennifer Walters, She-Hulk, to cameo in this film. The darkest film in this franchise. There isn't really a dark film. Homecoming's pretty soft. There's a bit of betrayal in Far From Home. So far this could be true. Could be. Scoop, the 9th, that being September, I presume that's the month. So 30th September 2009. Now the dispute between Sony and Disney is over. Spider-Man in the MCU has been happily resolved. The focus is on filming Spider-Man 3, yes, but it's not coming out to 2021, so they most likely will be shooting it in 2020, so why would a plot leak come out this so soon? I mean, really? Do you remember, guys, let's go over something else. Do you remember when a plot leak came out for Spider-Man Field Trip? Oh wait, it was called Far From Home, and the Field Trip plot leak was 100% fake. Like, yeah, probably about 10% was right. More specifically, the scripting of this movie. The origin of following Scoop is not new. So whether changes will be made after new agreement remains to be seen. So yeah, this is this person kind of just saying, I could be wrong, so if I am wrong, I'm just going to say they changed a bunch of things after the deal. So no, guys, realistically, if this is true, which it's probably not, right, then nothing would change because obviously Spider-Man 3 is now being co-made by Marvel Studios and Sony, so the storyline wouldn't have changed at all. After all, that wasn't solitude back then either. There were discussions on having Chameleon be the villain in the third MCU movie. No, guys, that's fake. That's not real. The villain's actually going to turn out to be, wait for it, Kraven the Hunter. You know, Kraven the Hunter, not Chameleon. Now, there were loads of rumors that, you know, Dimitri, the person that drove the school bus, you know, in Far From Home, he is meant to be Chameleon, you know? He was supposed to be part of the Sinister Six. As we know, there was a big post-credit scene that they deleted where Oscorp and the Sinister Six and all that kind of stuff was going to happen. As for now, I don't believe the Sinister Six is going to turn up because Sony's supposed to be making a Sinister Six movie by themselves, but we don't know any information about that. So, this says, there were discussions on having Chameleon be the third villain. No, fake news. The plan, it seems to be, is to have the movie about the tales of the identity, the hero whose identity is revealed and the villain who steals the identities. I mean, yeah, guys, that would make sense, but everyone, I could have wrote this, guys. This could have been posted by me. It wasn't. But realistic, guys, I mean, Spider-Man Identity Crisis comic book storyline, we know it's going to be that already. And the fact here that it goes on to say, Marvel Studios sees this as the darkest of the three films with a slightly more grown-up Peter Parker who has experienced so much already. I mean, God, seriously, Infinity War EndGame, of course he's experienced so much already. I mean, so far, guys, this is not a plot leak. This is a fan cast. I mean, just look at what Kevin Feige says. Peter Parker's story that has never been told before. Okay. And now it says he's out of the shadow. So this is kind of just repeating what Kevin Feige said, but in a I've got a scoop sense. Marvel Studios sees this as the darkest of the three. Well, let's be honest, guys, none of the other ones were. Most likely, Chameleon would be pretending to be either Peter Parker or Spider-Man, causing much havoc. Whether Chameleon would be affiliated with Dimitri in Far From Home remains to be seen. I know, like, we were told that Chameleon was Dimitri and that reveal was going to come out at the end of the movie, but I strongly believe that was simply misdirection. It's just coincidence, ? But will it just be Chameleon? Watch Lord of the Long Box for part 2 of the news live at 5 p.m. PST. That's some kind of American time, I presume. Today, as the third act looks to involve Peter's green-suited attorney against another powerful foe. These talks were early, so let's see where they end up as the script is just being written. How will it be? Your fly, Mikey son. Guys, okay, I've spoken to some people who actually know what's going on. So yeah, they are looking to either introduce Daredevil, like Matt Murdock, or obviously She-Hulk, Jennifer Walters. So yeah, that part of this is just a guess because, you know, he's going to need a lawyer in a way because, you know, he's been exposed. You know, there was the extended post-credit scene that was never shown where a lot of his other friends who didn't know he was Spider-Man were reacting. Like I said, Flash Thompson, who in the comics later on down the road turns out to be Venom. Now, guys, I hate to crush this theory, but guys, this is a theory. I know some people are going to go, Mike Sutton was right about a lot of things. I've spoken to someone in depth about this today, and they have told me this is categorically fake news. Now, I'm not calling anyone out, guys, but this is a fabrication. So, Kraven the Hunter makes a lot of sense. Kraven the Hunter was supposed to be introduced in Black Panther 2, we believe, but obviously they've had a massive debacle, and it doesn't look like Disney has actually got what they want out of it. Because we ain't getting the Sinister Six. The Dark Avengers is going to be very hard to pull off unless there's another secret deal being done under the road. But to be honest, guys, this, like, I mean, let's have a word how it's worded again. Darkest film in the trilogy. Yeah, I mean, guys, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. This comes from Reddit, and it's also being redistributed on other websites. But guys, come on, seriously, it's been less than a week since the news came out. You've also got to factor in that up to, like, before a week ago, Venom was appearing in the movie, Daredevil, Kingpin, Kraven the Hunter. There's not going to be 25 villains in this movie unless they are going to build up to the Sinister Six. So yes, I agree with one statement in this, that Spider-Man is going to need a lawyer, and I don't even think it said that. I think I said that. So it is interesting, guys, but this is just fake news. It's not real. Now, I know I've been over some things in the past that were not right, but I presume that you're going to see this article is literally everywhere, guys. It's the only reason I'm covering it, because it's absolutely everywhere. I wanted to speak about it because I wanted to debunk it, because it's not real, guys. Chameleon is not going to be the villain for Spider-Man 3. This is so laughable. It really is laughable, guys. Please, I mean, just because someone says they've got a source of a source, I've got a source that's legit. Like, he really is legit, but I don't tend to go on record and say things that I'm told because, like, at the moment, they haven't started shooting. They've only just started mapping out in depth what's going to happen. The script is not written. So to go on record and, I know, like, refer to yourself as a scoop master without having the accreditation or the validation of being right multiple times is interesting. So, like, yeah, cool. The source has been right a few times, but it's kind of like another website that's been right a few times, but been wrong a lot of other times. So this plot leak is fake. It is, guys. You cannot get a plot leak before they've even started to write the script. It is a fan cast, and to be honest, it would make it easy for Spider-Man to hide the identity and goes, yo, guys, that's Chameleon. It was never me. But realistically, Spider-Man's identity is going to come out just like Barry Allen's identity in the Flash TV show always comes out. It is interesting that a movie is coming out in July 2021, and we are talking about this, guys, instead of talking about Black Widow, that is the first movie in Phase 4, when Spider-Man Far From Home Part 2, which is essentially Spider-Man 3, is the second to last movie in Phase 4. unless Black Panther 2 is part of Phase 4, but they've not made it clear. They've just said it's coming out in 2022. So like always, guys, I will be going over theories and like leaks like this in the future and debunking them, you know, because I honestly do not believe that this is real. You cannot get a plot leak literally less than a week before it comes out that they're back in the table now. They're working together. I mean, a plot leak, cameos, everything. I mean, yeah, She-Hulk's gonna have to. Do you really think She-Hulk won't come in the MCU till July 2021? I mean, I can't remember when they said She-Hulk's TV show was coming out, but it is fake news, and I'm not calling anyone out. I'm not calling the scoop out. But honestly, guys, I've had this verified that it is not real. It's fabricated, as far as I've been told. But disclaimer, what do I know? So like always, guys, let me know, do you believe? As far as I know, the villain for Spider-Man 3 is actually going to be Kraven Hunter, and Scorpio is the characters they want as the villain. So like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. I'll catch you in another video very soon. Catch ya later.